Welcome to Players Club, live from the Flying T Club studio here at Roxo Media House. I'm your host, Jules Conti, joined by two TCU baseball players, Ben Abeldt and Blake Rogers. Jumping right into things, you guys were named a top 6 team for the preseason. What does that mean going into the start of the season?
Well, it means that we're definitely going to have a target on our back, that's for sure. A lot of teams are going to be gunning for us, so we're just going to have to play that much harder, lock in that much more.
I think it just sets the expectations that other people have for us, but we know what the expectations that we have for ourselves. So for us, it's kind of, that's just noise, but we just try to focus on winning each and every day.
Yeah, does that motivate you then, or does it kind of put a little bit more pressure on?
I wouldn't really say it motivates us because if that motivates us, then we don't really have any self motivation. I feel like it's within our team and the culture that we've established.
I feel like about the pressure thing you're just talking about, it's it shouldn't put pressure on us. Like obviously, like there's going to be pressure there just because every game's important, but there's not going to be pressure just because of how we prepare our routines and stuff like that.
Good, so you guys are prepared. You're ready to start this season on Friday.
100%. I think our whole team is just ready to play someone else. I think we've been playing ourselves since August, so I think it's just we're ready to see a different color in the other dugout.
There you go. Now, rewinding a little bit, I want to know why each of you picked to come to TCU.
Well, you're the most recent. You should
I was
go
going to say,
first.
you're starting
Okay.
transfer from.
Yeah. So coming to TCU is in high school. I really wanted to come to TCU. That obviously didn't happen, but this last summer, coming to TCU was just a no-brainer for me, just based off the academics that they have, Coach Sarlos, what kind of program he runs, but also just the culture that's within the team and how they carry themselves on and off the field. And I think that for me, that was just very eye-opening, but also like just a no-brainer when it came to making a decision.
And purple looks good on everyone's.
Absolutely, yeah. Definitely better, yeah.
For me, it was more of a so Sarlos has recruited me even back when Jim Schlossnagel was the head coach, and it was still always Sarlos, and he always, I guess, had an eye for what I do, and so it was really nice to have a guy like that in your corner, especially as you're just getting into the recruiting process and things of the sort. And he we kept going back and forward. I was playing a lot of games, so I wasn't able to come out here and visit, and basically said, "Here, why don't you come out just one time?" And I came out, fell in love with the place, so now I'm here.
So you both mentioned your coach, Sarlos. So what do you look for in a coach when picking a program?
I would say for me personally, person over player. If they care about the people, then they care like more than just baseball, and that shows a lot about their character, but also like how they run the program. And I think that also testifies to the kids that they bring in because I feel like if they're caring about the character of the kid, then they're caring about the character of the team. So I think that really goes into what coach like how they like carry themselves as a person.
Yeah.
I'm right there with you. I think that definitely the person instead of the coach, because if like part of these teams is having a family, and like if you're not fully bought into everyone on the team, including the coaching staff, then like it's not going to work as well as it should. But also, I just talking to Los whenever I was going through recruiting, it felt like he understood because when I was going through the recruiting process, I felt like no one really understood like the mechanics because I throw a little unorthodox, and I feel like he understood because he's dealt with unorthodox arms like Trent Appleby, Halen Green, Nick Lodolo, and River Ridings, and I thought it was the best fit.
Can you explain a little bit what that means, like an unorthodox throw?
So a normal pitcher would throw like straight down the mound, like they'd step straight towards home plate. I I step more towards the first base side. It's the term they use is crossfire, and I'm crossfire but with a lower like 3/4 slot, and that there's not a lot of people right now that do that, and I mean I feel like a lot more people are starting to do that as we go on, but it's a little bit different and it's a little bit hard to teach because like all my life I've heard growing up, hey, step straight, quit stepping so far over there because it has to do with a bunch of stuff about velocity, and but my body is able to move that way, and so I just run with it.
That's interesting, and obviously hasn't hindered you much. You were just named third-team All-American for the preseason. How did that feel?
I mean, it felt exceptional, but like that's an expectation that other people have, and what matters really is putting in the work this year and getting our team hopefully back to Omaha again and hopefully winning.
Awesome. Now, you said you mentioned a little bit about having to travel out here to come see the school. Where are you guys from?
You got it.
I'm from California, so
Okay.
I'm from the Bay Area in California.
Okay.
So, yeah, it's kind of a long haul to get out to Texas, but definitely glad I'm out here in Texas.
Did you know you wanted to come to Texas? Because, I mean, you were at Baylor before this. Did you know you wanted to leave home?
Yeah, in high school, I always wanted to go to Texas. My family came out once growing up, and I really liked it, so I knew that Texas in college was very appealing to me. And as soon as I was at Baylor last year, I knew that I wanted to stay here in Texas, and so obviously TCU being up the road, I think that was a big part of it.
Yeah.
I'm basically from here. I'm a little bit north, a little bit east, about 45 minutes. I'm north of Dallas, and so, you know, it's not a bad drive, but it's a little bit different.
So did you know you wanted to stay close to home, or was it kind of just like where the opportunity landed?
A little bit of both, you know, with some events that went on in my life, like I felt the need later on in my high school career that like I really wanted to stay closer to home.
Yeah.
But you know, it was the best opportunity with the best coaching staff, and I'm grateful they gave me an offer.
Yeah. Do both of your families get to come out and see you play a lot? Or, I mean, I know you're super close, but did they travel to Texas or?
I say they try to come out as much as they can.
Yeah.
My mom's a teacher, so she can only take off so many days, but I think she finds a way around those days somehow, and she comes out to whatever she can. But I think they'll definitely be coming out a lot this year.
That's awesome.
So it's me, my mom, my sister, and we kind of are in a 45-minute triangle.
Okay.
And so they basically almost every game, unless they have some event. My mom's up here every game, and my sister's the only one that might not make a couple, but they're up here a lot.
That's awesome. That's exciting. Moving into a funner question, or more fun, my grammar. But if you could pick a superpower that you think would help with baseball, which superpower would it be?
I mean,
Speed?
I'm stealing your speed, yeah.
Yeah, probably speed.
Definitely speed.
Would that correlate to your arm?
I mean,
Just pitchers, but, or you just mean in general?
I would just say in general. I mean, if you're super fast, you can just steal first, or steal second, steal third, and steal home.
Fair enough.
You
Do you
see,
still hit, both of you? I assume not, but
I tried in high school, but that got banned pretty quickly.
banned.
Yeah.
Were you like an incredible hitter? You just had to get up there, but
I like to think that, but no, that's not how it was. No, I was not really a hitter. I was kind of just a pitcher in high school. So
fair enough. You?
So no, I don't hit anymore. That's actually a funny story because I like to hit. I called it my hobby, and
Okay.
so I hit up until the summer before freshman year at TCU, and I remember one of the games, Los coming out to watch me pitch. I didn't pitch. I hit and played first base instead. And he's like, after the game, he told me good job, and he's like, yeah, don't get any ideas about hitting.
Don't bring this into TCU with you.
That kind of ruined my hitting career. Yeah.
put the exclamation point on it.
Seriously, yeah.
Now, do you guys get anything similar as pitchers to like a walkout song?
We get a walkout song. I think it's different at being a pitcher because either you run out from the dugout being the starter or you come in from the bullpen.
Okay.
Usually the pitcher has a longer time of their song, like they get to play the longer music because they have a longer warm-up. Like the hitter will just walk out and get the 5 to 10 second clip, where the pitcher will usually get, I would say, minute and a half maybe?
Minute 30, yeah.
Yeah, minute and a half.
Do you guys get to pick your walk-up songs?
We do.
Because you're going to the mound, but
Yeah, we do, yeah.
do you have yours? Can you share yet? I don't know because it hasn't been the first game, but
You want to keep them restricted?
I might keep mine a secret.
no,
Yeah.
go for it. I'm gonna come back to this though after the first game though. I can't wait to see what it is. Well, I'll be there supporting you guys. Going back, were there any other sports that you played in high school, or was it like strictly baseball?
So going into freshman year of high school, I was going to play basketball and football.
Okay.
But I ended up hurting myself freshman fall. It was my UCL. And so that kind of destroyed any hopes and wishes of playing different sports, and basically at that time I just realized that it's not really worth it, and that I just need to stick to baseball.
For me, I played football, basketball, and baseball my first 2 years of high school, and then when COVID hit, I kind of had to like focus on one, I'd say, because there was not really much to do. So that's when I really started to focus on baseball. And after that, I just never played basketball or football again. But
You knew this was your path.
yeah, I think COVID kind of really helped me figure out that baseball was for me. So,
Do you guys have any role models that you look up to, like just growing up or even baseball-wise specifically?
for me, I would say my brother. He faced a lot of injuries throughout high school and all the way into college. He was definitely good enough to play Division I baseball, but injuries kept him from doing so. But he always stayed positive, always was super hardworking, and I just try to be like him in seeking positivity in everything that I do.
I had two growing up. One for my mentality that I like to pitch with, Madison Bumgarner, and he pitches pissed off. He's an angry pitcher.
Yeah, let's say the least.
And then for everything else, even off the baseball field, my dad, because he always put everyone else before him, and he was one of the greatest dudes I've ever known.
So you would say your pitching mentality is pissed off?
Yeah, I can testify. I can testify to that.
Fair enough. If you could have dinner with anyone, dead or alive, any celebrity, who would you pick? I'm sorry to put you on the spot.
I'd probably say Kobe Bryant.
Okay.
His mentality, obviously, very well known Mamba mentality. I would just try to pick his brain and maybe pick up a thing or two. Obviously, there's clips on YouTube, the internet, about what his mentality was like, but I would just want to hear like from himself, like how like his day went and how he carried himself through like what he called the Mamba mentality.
Got it. That's a cool one.
This one comes just out of left field, but University of Texas, Matthew McConaughey.
That's a hot
take.
That's a hot take.
It's I don't know. That's just the first thing that popped up in my head. I feel like that'd just be like a very interesting dude to figure out.
I respect it.
I say different answers,
Oh.
but both very good answers.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
We're going to go to break really fast, but when we come back, we'll be talking more baseball. Welcome back into the Flying T Club studio here at Roxo Media House. Jumping back into things, so we're actually filming this the week of their first game, so it's Monday, their first game is Friday. So we're going to do a score prediction of how they think the outcome is going to come. So, lay it on me.
4-1. 4-1 TCU. That's what I think it's going to be. I decided to give them a little bit of respect. But
Of course.
I got 6-0. I think
Nothing.
I like our pitching staff. I like where our hitters are at. I think we're going to go out and be prepared. So
I think it's going to be 2 home runs, though, for all 4 points.
who you got?
I got – that's a tough one. I'm going to pick Tolley.
Okay, that's respect. I mean,
I'm going to pick
Tolley's respectable.
Yeah, because he's huge. And I'm going to go sneaky. Not so sneaky. I'm going to go Chase Brunson.
Really?
Yeah.
If I were to pick 2, I'd go Tolley. I mean, for those who don't know, Tolley is a big dude. He hits the ball very far. I'm going to go Curtis Byrne for my second one. He's been around TCU for 4 years now, so he's definitely been in the game a long time, so he knows.
We're like manifesting this now.
No,
Yeah.
So basically, it's going to happen.
It's going to happen.
I
believe
agree.
it.
There's
I
gonna be
can't
3
wait.
home runs.
I'll be sitting there, and I'm just going to be waiting for this exact moment.
If
And I feel like
it
you
happens,
called it.
you got to remember that what we said.
Oh, yeah, no, well, it's recorded. So it's
perfect.
out
Oh,
there.
there you go.
It's saved forever.
There you go.
What are some personal goals that you guys have going into this season?
I mean, we can go as basic as, like, just take it a pitch at a time and do as every minute detail as well as we possibly can. Do little things right, in other words.
Just do whatever like I can to help the team win. At the end of the day, like if you're putting yourself over the team, then you're not really for the team at the end of the day. So whatever I can do to help the team, just get back to Omaha and hopefully win it this time.
Well, that leads me to my next question. What is a team goal that you have for this season? I'm assuming I know the answer, but let's just put it out there anyway.
I mean, you guys went back. They were there last year, so Omaha, yeah.
Win
I assume
Omaha.
that's where we were
That's
going.
the big
Yeah.
one. We wanna not make it, but
Win it.
go all the way.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now that you guys are in season, can I get like a daily routine from either one or both of you?
Yeah, that's a ooh.
You can give me today, or someone give me today and someone give me game day.
You wanna do today or
Yeah, I'll take today. I have yet to have my first game day here. So today woke up, went to class for about 9 to 12. We had weights at 12:30, 12:30 to 1:30, I'd say. Go to the field, get our stuff done, whether it be team practice, just throwing, depending on the day. And then after that, we're pretty much done for the day, unless guys have tutoring or just stuff outside the field. But it's definitely different than the fall, but that's kind of what our day looks like in the spring.
So this is going to be very loose because I'm going off last year and I don't really remember it. But so we'd have school all morning, 8 or 9 o'clock start to about noon. And then we'd eat at the field right away. And then after we're all done eating, we'd go into all the BP and the pregame ground balls and all that stuff. And then by the time we're all done with that, it'd be just about time for the national anthem and ready for game time.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You both mentioned class, of course, because we are student athletes. What are your majors?
I'm finance right now. I might double major in accounting depending on how many classes I can get done, but also trying to manage the workload. But yeah, as of right now, I'm just finance.
I'm currently undecided, but
Good.
I think eventually it's going to go towards criminal justice. I just find it interesting, the classes that I've took so far on the subject.
Would you want to potentially go into law school?
No.
Fair enough.
Just
Sounds like a
brutally
answer.
honest.
I mean, yeah, that's just a lot of work. I'm still trying to figure out, like, that's the only reason why I haven't fully committed to it is because I don't know what I'm going to do with it.
Fair enough. You have time.
That's just how my brain works. And
do you guys have any like superstitions? Something that you do for every game, or like have to wear? I don't know. Anything.
I do, but I haven't told anyone what it is.
Do you want to share with us, or do you not want to share with us? I'm not gonna push, but I'm.
I'll probably keep it to myself, but I do have some.
Okay.
But no one knows what they are because I feel like if I tell people what they are, then
ruin 'em.
it'll ruin it. So
Okay.
That's what I got.
you should wear the Buzz Lightyear costume.
I want to know more about this.
Buzz Lightyear? Oh, so if you're brand new to the team, whether you're a freshman or transfer, you have to wear a Halloween costume to class.
Get to wear a Halloween costume.
You get to wear a Halloween costume to class. And yeah, this year I was Buzz Lightyear, so I was walking around campus with a Buzz Lightyear costume.
Who picks this costume?
It's a collective between all the older guys. You know, it's like you don't necessarily have to, but you know, it's one of those things. It's like it's optional, but it's not optional.
Yeah.
It's team bonding.
It's fun. Like especially being a transfer, like this is one way you like get to, like as you said, you get to do team bonding.
Yeah.
Like it's the small things that I think go
Yeah.
a long way. So
And I will say, he went all out this year.
Did you really?
I thought-
all out.
Please say you have pictures or something of this.
Oh,
yeah,
absolutely.
I
You
got
have to
I
show me after
I got
really need to see
photos.
this.
Yeah, but I think it was good, especially because I live in a whole house of transfers, so it was all cool. Like waking up for school, seeing everyone put on their
So you're all
costume.
getting dressed
Yeah,
together.
so it was definitely a good experience. I think that I don't know, it was just good to do, honestly.
Was anyone in theme with you? Did we have like a Woody or Mr. Potato Head?
No Woody
No.
this year. What were some good ones?
We had a freshman, Carson Cormier, dressed up as a founding father.
Amazing.
That was pretty good.
Bixby was one of the Avatar characters, but he didn't really do much for it.
Yeah.
That's kind of a letdown. But we
Who
had a
else?
freshman, Jax Lewis. He was a skeleton.
Yeah, because he's super skinny.
He's
so
Like
Yeah.
but was it like one of those morph suit type things?
I think so. Yeah.
yeah, I think it was
It
just kind of
was.
like,
What was yours? Was it like a onesie, or did you have like
It
full
was
parts?
full.
Oh.
I would say, it was a full suit.
Did you have a helmet?
No.
Oh, no.
I don't know if they'd actually let you into class with a helmet, but I was kind of
I did not wear a helmet for my own personal sake.
Fair enough.
I'm not rocking around with a helmet.
I'm sure it struck up a lot of conversation, though.
Oh yeah, well, we had to take a photo. We had to take a photo with our teacher. So I'd walk into class, take a photo, and everyone was looking at me like I was just from a different planet. But
Well,
it was fun.
Kind of. Buzz Lightyear is from a different planet.
That's true.
So
But
just really embodying the character at that point.
yeah, I mean, I fully embraced it.
That is an amazing tradition that you guys have. I've never heard of this. I'm really jealous that I've never had class with any of you guys then. But
Surprised you didn't see anyone walking around campus. Every time I'd look, I'd see someone.
I guess honestly, maybe I don't know.
You gotta look
I
out for it
could
next.
have.
Look out for it next year.
Morning
Oh, I
classes.
can't wait. Well, now I'm ready. Morning classes,
Morning
yes.
classes.
You
Yeah.
guys
See
don't
ya.
practice till
You'll
later
see
in
ya.
the day.
Yeah,
So I'm definitely going to be on the lookout next year because now I'm excited.
definitely.
There better be some good ones. You get to pick now.
Yeah,
So do you
I'm-
are you brainstorming already?
I feel like I gotta meet the kids first and then understand their
Connect with
personalities.
them, yes.
Yeah, and then we'll go from there. But
So do
I
you
got
feel
some
like
ideas.
Buzz embodied you? Or you
I didn't choose it.
Honestly, I don't really know how that one came about either. I was there, and
Is this like a meeting? Like you guys all sit down one night and you're like, okay,
Yeah,
here's the list of kids.
Yeah, it's a good time. That's for sure.
That's fun. Something that's not harmful, but definitely
No,
brings the team
100%.
together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's exciting. Do you guys have like pre-game and post-game routines that you follow?
So honestly, the big ones, I'm superstitious about some things, but not as much as some people are. Because I've met some people on my baseball journey who every single little thing they do is a part of their routine, and it does not change every game day. But I mean, I don't step on the foul lines. I just think that gives off bad juju. You know what? Maybe I am a little bit more superstitious than I thought. I always put my shoes and my water bottle in the same spot. I put my bands to warm up with on the exact same loop every time. I always do the exact same thing every time I throw. So yeah, maybe I'm a little.
Sounds to me like
Yeah.
you definitely are, and you didn't realize it until you were speaking it out loud.
Mm-hmm.
Do
For
you
me-
have like hype songs?
Hype songs?
I feel like this would be part of your like pre-game.
I don't really listen to music before the games.
Really?
I'm not a big like music guy before the game. I kind of just self-meditate sometimes. I'll go in the hot
I've
tub.
heard a lot recently about meditation.
I'll go in the hot tub at the facility, and just kind of sit there and just close my eyes and think for a few minutes, and then I'll get out and get dressed and get ready for the game. But I don't really like listen to a lot of music. I feel like it just hypes me up for, I don't know, just gets me riled up. Yeah.
Excited. Sorry, I cut you off. So what is your like pre-game type of routine?
Kind of like him. We have the same routine, I'd say. All pitchers are very similar. I put my loop right next to his for throwing and bands and that sort of thing. The hot tub is definitely another. I do that. Before games, I try to eat the same thing every game. I don't ever switch it up.
What is it? Or do we not share that either?
I mean, it's just ground beef and rice. It's nothing special, but
Fair enough.
I've done it since junior year of high school, and I haven't changed it.
Okay.
So, obviously in college, there's a lot more games than high school. So I get to eat,
Lots of protein.
yeah, a lot of protein, yeah. But that's pretty much it for me.
What about you with music? Are you also like no music or?
I mean, I'll listen to music like driving to the field, which, I mean, a song that I'll always put on first and let my playlist play from is Rose in Paradise by Waylon Jennings. But
Good choice.
everything besides that is pretty much random, whatever Spotify says. So.
Got it.
Mm-hmm.
What is the best piece of advice that you've received from either a teammate or coach, mentor, etc.?
That's a deep question.
I know. Sorry.
Don't suck. That was the big one
Who
from.
gave this to you?
So my teammate in high school, which I played with him all through elementary school, middle school, and all the way up until college. But he's a linebacker in North Texas now, Ethan Wislowski. He told me don't suck, and basically that kind of just like got my mind off things and allowed me to not overthink, I guess.
Yeah, in a sense, fewer words the better.
Mm-hmm.
I
Pretty
like
much.
that.
For me, my high school coach told me one time, you're either first or you're last. I feel like that kind of stuck with me because, like, obviously, like, everyone's striving for the same thing, and it's either you win it or you come up short. But I kind of use that just in everything that I do. Like, you're either first or last, trying to strive for success, and whether it be school, baseball, just life. So I think that really stuck with me just because it is so much more than just baseball.
Yeah. Okay, one last question for you guys. I'm sorry, I'll bring the mood back up. I know that one got deep really fast. But if you could pick one season for it to be all year long, what season would you pick? I feel like there's kind of a correct answer, but we also don't need to go that route.
Baseball season.
Yeah, I would. Yeah.
Kind of.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's a tie for me between fall and spring.
Okay.
Just
well,
because
fall ball, spring ball.
Yeah.
You still get baseball either way.
Well, I was gonna go more into fall as
Weather.
hunting season, spring
Yeah.
is when the fish start biting. But yeah, it would tie to baseball definitely too.
I'm gonna go spring. Love to golf. Spring is a good time for golf, and it's baseball season. The warm weather is very nice. Being from California, I like warm weather. So
Yes.
I'm not a big hunting guy or fishing guy like he is, but definitely interested in trying that too. So I could see the fall as
There you
one.
go. You can go together.
Yeah, exactly. He'll
Share
take me
your
out
options.
there. Yep.
Well, thank you guys for joining me. I know you've had quite a busy day. And good luck this Friday. We'll come and we'll check back in and we'll see if our predictions are correct. But for everyone behind the scenes here at Roxo Media House, I'm Jules Conti, and go Frogs!